Welcome to the Lauren Jean Show, where we talk life. Through my life, I've had many experiences, and I want to share them all. Nutrition, mind work, and everything related to the self. I'm an integrative health coach focusing on helping you to overcome the dieting roller coaster that takes over your life through working on your perspective. Finally, be happy and healthy without the food worries that bring you down. There may be a curse word here and there, so be mindful when little ears are around while listening. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Lauren Jean Show. This is your life. Do what makes you happy. Change the things that you can and let go of the things you can't. If there is something that you want, go get it. If you have a dream, follow it. Do not let fear hold you back. Trust your instincts and believe in yourself. You are capable of more than you think. When people tell you that you can't, show them that you can. There will be times when you fall, but when you stand again, protect your heart, but recognize when to let it go. Reminisce in the good times, but always look ahead. Learn from your mistakes, but do not dwell on them. Be confident in who you are. Keep your head held high and remember that you are beautiful. Travel to places you have never been to. Eat good food and meet new people. Enjoy the little things in life. Don't be afraid to express how you feel. Cry hard, laugh harder, and when you love, love with everything you've got. Never settle. Find your passion. You can be whoever you want to be. There are no set rules. There is only now. This is your now. This is your time. This is your life, and you can only make it count. These are some wise words that I tell my daughter a lot. I just got back from a wonderful family vacation, and I got to spend all of my time with her and my own parents. We go together every year. In fact, we've been going together since I'm 5 years old. I'm 39, and I started taking my daughter about 8 years ago. She loves every minute of it. We spend outside roasting s'mores by the campfire, going to the amusement parks, swimming in the pools and the lakes. Just this year, she started doing handstands like crazy. She's obsessed with them, and she's gotten really, really amazing. So I've been taking pictures of her everywhere we go, doing handstands. I'm so proud of my daughter, so proud of her. And you know what? I'm damn proud of myself too, because I feel like I have taught her in a way that I was never taught or I knew, or I don't know anyone else to teach this way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people don't share things that I do. But I want you to know that you can parent however you want. You don't need to be following certain rules. You really don't. Fuck everyone else. Who cares what they think? This is your child. This is your life. And in my opinion, you can do what you want. And for my sake, I have taught my daughter a very unconventional way, which is what this episode is all about. And I'm excited to share with you. I've always had this passion for teaching my daughter to sort of be how I learned to be as I got later in life. After my 2 divorces and all the other shit that I've dealt with through my life, I've learned so many different things. And my self-development, which is the most important thing in my life, that has got me to where I am today. Through all of the stories that you've heard in this podcast, I have gotten to a point in my life where I'm completely content. And I'm okay with fear, and I step into it. It takes me a while sometimes, but I step into it with excitement, with less anxiety. I still have anxiety, but I have less of it. And I know that it's going to be okay because of the recurrent patterns that have constantly happened in my life, knowing that it's going to be okay. So this whole episode is unconventional parenting. This is how I teach myself to teach my daughter. There are lots of things out there in this world that we try to protect our children from, but we can't protect them forever. We have to teach them to be strong. We have to teach them to go on their own, no matter how much it hurts us as parents. We need to teach them for life, not just for being a kid, but we need to teach them for life. Our children are little sponges who soak up every bit of information that they see and hear from us. Kids don't have much responsibility. They are here. They want to please the older people in their lives, their parents, their teachers, their aunts, their uncles, anyone else who is older around them. But the most important thing to them is making their parents proud of them. Tell me that you didn't want to do that when you were younger. I bet you did. Even your teachers, you just wanted them to feel so proud of you because it made you feel good. Everything's about feelings these days. Really, everything has always been about feelings. And if you think about it, try to come up with a situation in your life that you didn't do for a specific feeling. Eating, you feel something, right? Listening to music, you feel something. Breaking someone's heart, you feel something. Swimming in a pool, you feel something, right? This all stuff makes you feel. Life is about feelings. And if we're okay to get through life with feelings, then we're okay completely. But we have to let them know that there are all sorts of feelings, right? They're going to cry. They're going to be excited. They're going to be heartbroken. They might get badly hurt. But we have to let them know that in the end, everything is going to be okay. So I'm just going to go through a bunch of things here that I have been embracing in my own life. And then later on, I bring it into my daughter's life because I know it's important for her to be a strong little girl so that she can lead a normal life. And I'm not saying that she's not going to have these things happen to her. I just want her to be prepared and maybe have a little less hurt than I did because I'm teaching her at a young age. In my opinion, these are things that should be happening in schools, but who knows if that will ever be. So we as parents need to be the ones to teach our kids about the hard topics in life. And I think down the road I'm going to go into these even more because I've got a whole list of them. Really, this self-development journey of mine has been about teaching myself about all of these things I just said and what I read to make myself stronger so that I can help my own child and people in my life who have questions. I can tell you I have a lot of power within my own mind. So I feel comfortable helping others who come to me. And I was just talking to someone and I said that one of my things is I can really listen to someone and I can give them honest feedback without getting emotionally sucked in. That's something that I've worked on for a while. And I find myself doing that exactly. I listen to people's problems and I give them the straight up answer, the truth, what they don't want to hear, but what they want to hear. So I want to go through some things that I have been teaching my own child to do or learn or listen to or whatever it might be. And then I have a whole list of other things that I'm going to quickly run through. But I'm going to go through, I have a bunch of here. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 top ones. And I'm sure there's more, but I'm not going to go on forever. I just kind of want this to be a little bit of a lesson to you and an episode that you might come back to maybe take another topic and then bring it to your own kids. So the first thing here might sound kind of crazy. Don't follow the rules. Now this might be depending on your child's age. If your child is mature enough, this can be something you can have a lot of fun with so that they can bring out their own creativity. Now think of this in, I don't want to say in school or anything like that, right? You don't want them getting in trouble. You don't want yourself getting in trouble because I would be that parent getting in trouble. Let's avoid that. So when I say don't follow the rules, let's think of, I don't know, a project, maybe drawing a picture, right? They get something, draw out of the lines, have fun. Be your own creativity. That doesn't make any sense. Be as creative as you possibly can without following the rules, right? Don't draw what you think you should be drawing. Draw what comes from your heart. Draw anything. You have this blank sheet of paper. What do you want to draw? Don't think about staying in the lines or drawing a perfectly straight line. Just draw. Just have fun. Be creative, have fun. Break the rules. Now, this could be a couple of other things too, right? You're playing a game outside with your friends. Maybe, I don't know, kids don't really play games outside anymore. This is the problem. Think of something that you might have rules for. Change it up a bit. Maybe a board game, right? Maybe a board game. Break the rules. Have some freaking fun. Stop following what everyone else thinks that they should be doing. You'll get a lot more laughter out of playing something the wrong way than you will the right way. So have some fun in that. Another big thing, and I still do this. This has been my life. This has been not something I even did purposely. This is just natural to me. I never tried to fit in. In fact, I always felt like I was the outsider, the outcast. And yet I was never upset. I never felt left out. I was okay with it. That was just my personality. My daughter, I think she tries too hard sometimes. She wants everyone to like her. She wants to be part of the crowd, right? This is natural. This is normal. This is okay. And I tell her that. But at the same time, if you feel that you have to do something to make someone else happy, then it's not worth doing at all. And it doesn't matter what people think. Now, not mattering what people think can be a very difficult thing to do, but you have to constantly repeat it in your head that it's okay. And you need to reassure your children that it is okay to not fit in, because if you're not fitting in, you're being your own person and you're letting that creativity crawl out. Let it bust out. Have some fun. Have some fucking fun and enjoy your life without fitting in. I enjoyed my life fitting in. I should say not fitting in, right? I had friends all over. I was never stuck to any one person. I had friends in, people who played sports, and then I was part of the art crowd too. So I was not in one specific spot all of the time. Although I did spend a little more time in the artsy-fartsy area. I love that stuff. Creativity is my passion. This podcast is my passion because I can be as creative with it as I possibly can. So don't always try to fit in, because you might fit in, but you might not feel good about it. So let your kids know that it's okay to not be liked or to not like everyone. This is life. This is the world. This is how it's going to be forever. And if you can train your mind, if you can train that little mind of your kid to know this from a very early age, they're going to feel a lot less pain and confusion. And if they're doing things right, or if they're enough. There's so many things out there that are going to hurt your kids, but it's okay if you are there backing them up with this information and reassuring them through the whole process as they grow that it's going to be okay. Another thing is speak your mind. Do not stay quiet. This is a big thing for me. I did this for so freaking long. In fact, I probably did this for about 33 years of my life. Yeah, about 33 years of my life, I held things in. I got upset. I had chronic anxiety. It was really bad. I felt like shit a lot of the times. I didn't feel myself. I did things that other people wanted to do because it was easier. I'm tired of easier. I went through a lot of stuff to get through where I am, and I'm damn proud of it, and I would never go back. It just feels amazing to actually speak my mind. And you know what? I get a lot more respect now than I ever did before. I've got people coming to me and asking me specific questions, telling me secrets, asking me for advice. And I'm happy and proud to give them advice. And I would never go back. So always speak your mind, because if you hold those emotions in, it's going to cause a lot of damage. It's going to cause what I had, chronic anxiety, among many other things in your life. If you hold in your emotions, that's just damaging your brain. It's damaging your health. You don't want that for your kids. They're too young for that. And if you're still doing that now too, it's a good way to get out of it by knowing that you're helping your kids as they grow to not stay quiet. Tell them it's okay for them to tell you how they're really feeling, because you want to know. We always want to know how our kids are feeling. We want them to feel good. And if they're not feeling good, we need to know about it. And we need to let them know it's okay. I always tell my daughter, it's okay to cry. It's okay to express how you're feeling. Express that and tell me what is wrong. And if they need some time, give them some time. Don't pry. Don't get mad. Don't do any of these irrational things that we might do as parents when we're pissed off because they're not telling us. They just need a little time. Because you'd be pissed off if someone was trying to pry into your life too. So time to calm down and let them be that little person. Let them be okay. Let them cry. Let them scream. Let them kick. Let them do whatever they need to do to express their emotions. Another thing, don't people please. And I said this briefly above in one of the other ones I said. Don't people please. That's another thing I did forever. I would constantly go along with what others wanted to do, even though deep down inside, it just felt horrible, or I knew it was wrong for me. Maybe it's not wrong for someone else, but you're not worried about anyone else here. You're worried about yourself, and you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. Because if you're taking care of yourself, you're able to take care of the people around you. And that's another very powerful point to share with your kids. That's why they need to know that you, as a parent, need some time alone. You need some time to do what makes you happy. They need time to do what makes them happy. It's a very powerful thing to teach them. Very powerful. So I suggest that you do it and let them know that they need to do this throughout their lives. Don't people please and do what makes you happy. Stop apologizing. Stop saying you're sorry for everything. We apologize for the most ridiculous things, for just being there. Someone walks up to you and maybe you're in their way, not purposely, and you say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and you move out of the way. Ridiculous. You're not doing anything. You're not hurting anyone. This is something that is just one of my pet peeves. It is absolutely ridiculous that we apologize for everything. It is a habit in our vocabulary. We just say sorry. Try to count how many times you say sorry in one day. In one day. I can't even tell you how many times I hear people saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." What the F? Doesn't make any sense. We're not doing anything wrong here. You're just existing. Right? I think I'm right here. Anyway, another thing is follow your dreams, not what others would approve of you, right? You want to do things that make you happy, not what others would approve of. So whether or not you went into a career or a marriage that you did not really want because you thought it was going to make someone else happy, and I've done one of the two, absolutely ridiculous. The people in our lives want us to be happy. They are not, well, maybe they are. Maybe they're pushing you to do something, but that's their own problem. This has nothing to do with you. This might be something that is a void in their life. They are trying to protect you because they wanted or they did not feel protected in a situation that they had. So you need to think about that. Am I doing this because I am going to be happy? Or am I doing this to avoid hurting someone? All of it is ridiculous. Just do what makes you happy. Speak your mind. Do what you want. Now, I've got a list of other things here that I'll go through quickly. And each one of these is actually a new topic. And it's crazy how in-depth this can get. But I'm just going to tell you a bunch of other things that I have taught. And actually, my daughter has contributed to this list. She helped me write this list a year ago, maybe even more than a year ago. No, it was about a year ago. So when she was about 9, she helped me put this list together. And I asked her, what are some of the things that Mommy has taught you over the years? And help me write this out. Some of these are mine, some of these are hers. Now, the first one on the list is it's okay to cry. And that's one of the things I wrote on here because it's all about emotions. All about emotions here. Kids are full of them. We are full of them, but kids express them better than we do. And you want to promote that. because it's only going to help them in their life and in their current situation of what they're doing, because they want us to approve of them. So it's okay to cry. Another one is it's okay to say no. You don't have to do everything just because someone else wants you to. Gracefully refuse. Say, no, thank you. I don't have time for that. I have other obligations, something like that. Comparison hurts. This is a big thing, especially when we have teenagers who are getting older and they're constantly comparing themselves to the other kids around them. I did it. I still do it to this day sometimes. But I know how to back away now. Comparison hurts. Take that, run with it, think about how it has hurt you in your life, and figure out how you can teach your own kids to not compare themselves to others. Love yourself first. This is one my daughter came up with. Love yourself first. I tell her that all the time. When she was about 6 or 7, I asked her a question, and it really hit home for me. I was like, damn, I'm doing a good job here for a young kid. I asked her, who do you love most in the world? She didn't say you. She said, Mommy, I love me first. Made me want to cry. And then she said, oh, I love you too. And then I kind of laughed, but it was cute. So love yourself first. The next thing is try new things. Have fun. Try something you've never tried before. This is still something that's hard for her, but she does more of it. Even just trying new foods is a tough thing for a kid, because we start to program ourselves at a young age to create patterns and do things that we're comfortable with. So when they're younger, my suggestion is to have them constantly try new things, experience new things, so that they take this into their, as they get older, and when they're adolescents and when they're young adults and when they're adults, constantly trying new things. That's what makes life exciting. Another big thing that I do now, and a lot of the world does not. A lot of us do not. Sometimes I don't either. Only eat when you're hungry. We are brought up in this culture that tells us we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we eat it when we wake up, and we have lunch at noon, and we have dinner at 5 or 6 o'clock at night. I do not do that. I eat when I'm hungry or when I'm in a social situation. Sometimes I eat emotionally, and we all do that. So I'm teaching her that. She does not take sweets if she just doesn't feel like it or if she's not hungry. She eats dinner. Sometimes we eat dinner at a different time. I know people are all about, family dinner time, but it's me and her. Me and her are our family. So if we're sitting here in my apartment and she wants to have something for dinner and I'm not hungry, I'm going to sit with her, but I'm not going to eat just to eat. And she does the exact same thing. And she knows that this is how I work, and this is how I feel amazing, and this is how I'm teaching her to do it. I will not force her to eat if she is not hungry, because that's only going to cause damage as they get older, especially in girls. When they get older and they're starting to compare themselves to others, we have got too many damaged brains in this world when they get to be teenagers. Hormones are flying, comparison hits, and then they start to feel fat. And then we've got eating disorders to deal with. So this is a very important one. Only eat when you're hungry. Do not force your kids to eat if they are not. Perfection sucks. Perfection sucks. Don't try to be perfect. It's just not fun either. If you try to be perfect, you are taking away your creativity. Because when you're perfect, you have to do everything a specific way. And who says it's perfect anyway? Who gets to say that this is how it should be? Who has the authority on that? I want to know. Okay, I could go on and on about that one, but if you think about it, if you're trying to be perfect in everything that you do, how much stress are you creating in your life? I certainly don't want that for my kiddo. The next one is your body is your temple. treat it like you should. Treat it to feel good. That's all. It's as simple as that. Your body is your temple. Your body is taking you places. It is treating you well. It is dealing with pain. It is dealing with happiness. It is dealing with all of those emotions. It is dealing with the food that you're shoving down its throat. It deals with so many things. You need to treat it right. You need to take care of yourself. Eat when you're only hungry. This one in particular, this can go into so many other topics, but let's just stick to that. We need lazy days. We need to be lazy. We need to just do nothing and relax and feel okay about it. Not kill yourself over it. Not think about, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. You know, just let your kids be lazy. Let them sleep in on a Saturday morning. Let them sleep till 10 or 11. Who cares? What are they missing? I'm going to give one more, and then I'm going to call it a night because I can make this one forever. Okay, so it's okay to get dirty. They are kids. Who cares if they get a little bit of dirt on their white shirt? Don't put white on them when they go out to play. Simple as that. They're kids. Let them get dirty. Let them play in the mud. Let them play how we used to play. And when I say we, I'm 39, so I used to ride bikes outside. I used to dig in the dirt. I used to swim in the pool. I used to do all of this stuff. These are true experiences that I do not forget because I used to get dirty and because I used to just be a kid. Let your kids be kids. Teach them these important lessons throughout their lives. There are so many more that I want to get into, and I might even do another episode on this in the future. But I hope this one helped you guys. I really, really, really do. It would be amazing to hear some feedback on what you did, on which one that you chose to share. Maybe you have one that you want to share with me. I would love, love, love to hear it. Email me at laurenjeanph@gmail.com. Come over to Instagram at @thelaurenjeans. I can't wait to hear from you guys. I hope you had a wonderful week, and I will talk to you again on this week, this Monday. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.